Neometals has commenced exploration drilling at the Barrambie Ranges Gold Trend, part of its 100% owned Barrambie Gold Project in Western Australia. The program marks a return to gold exploration at Barrambie for the first time in over 2 decades. Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Christopher Reid joins me to discuss the company's exploration update and outlook for Barrambie. Chris, welcome back to the Stock Network.
Thank you very much, Lyle. It's my pleasure to be here.
Now, Neometals has now commenced a drilling program. What's the focus of this drilling campaign and what targets are being tested?
Yeah, sure. It'll be our largest drilling campaign up at Barrambie. It's about 8,500 meters of RC drilling. The targets being tested, well, we're going to go up to Ironclad and follow up on some of those fantastic historic results that we put out a couple of weeks ago. You know, 3 meters of 95, that's outside the current resource. 17 at 6.5, 17 at 4. So we need to twin a couple of those old 1988 results, and then it's extensional drilling along strike to the north and south and at depth, and to get some of these parallel lodes that we've newly identified. So the idea there, and with the benefit of the 61 holes that we picked up the other day, is to increase the grade, the confidence level and the volume. So that's what we're trying to do up at Ironclad. We'll test Mystery, which is further along strike. We put one hole into that underneath the old workings, got a good intersection, and so we're going to try to test in between those. So we've got quite a few holes at Mystery, and then the big one is drilling underneath the old Golden Treasure mine, which was the original big mine at Barrambie, and we just got heritage clearance early this financial year to do that, and we've got a drill rig, and it started yesterday.
Beautiful. Now, while on the Golden Treasure mine, as you mentioned, one of the most prolific producers in the Barrambie Greenstone Belt, but hasn't been drill tested in almost 40 years. What potential do you see in revisiting this historic site? Also, how do you think modern exploration techniques could unlock new opportunities here?
Yeah, the Barrambie story, they first found gold in 1905 when they were putting through the rabbit-proof fence where it crossed an ironstone ridge. And that's essentially what became the Golden Treasure mine. It was owned by a company called Barrambie Ranges Gold Mining, listed on the stock exchange in Melbourne and Sydney. It was the largest ounce producer and the highest grade. It attracted people. The town was gazetted early last century, and it only stopped in 1911 because they ran out of water for the processing plant. So yeah, it hasn't been drill tested in sort of 40 years. We've owned the project for a bit over 20 years. I mean, we've obviously focused on the world-class vanadium titanium resource. And I'll put my hand up as sort of we spent the first 10 years of our life as gold miners. We should have noticed this earlier, but it's a pleasant surprise. I think, the modern exploration techniques, because this hasn't been drilled for 40 years, it's really exploration 101. We are just going to drill underneath and along strike of the old mine. Barrambie Ranges from north to the south is a 4 kilometre long structure peppered with shafts. You've got Golden Treasure, Golden Hill. In 1972, Tees put down the Barrambie North shaft. So you've got a lot of workings in the historic plant area. So, we don't need the modern techniques at this stage. This is just drilling those structures.
Good to hear. And now with drilling underway, what milestones can investors expect as Neometals advances its Barrambie Gold Project in the coming year?
Well, when you spend money and you drill holes and you have assays, you're going to have results. So, we expect a pretty regular stream of results coming from that project. We expect that to culminate in a new MRE for Ironclad that we would put out in the first quarter of next year. So yeah, we've got a pretty busy 6 months. We've just put on a new exploration manager. He started today. So we've put down a mining lease over ironclad Mystery Sugarstone. We're pushing that through the native title process. We have waste rock characterization from the diamond drilling and metallurgical test work ongoing. And we'll just run all of our permitting in terms of, monetizing it. I'd like to think that we, could look at a production joint venture with a mining contractor where they sort of shoulder the capital costs for half of the gold. So, we've got quite a few that are keen to do that. You don't get many opportunities for sort of new open pits straight from the surface. So, we're very excited about the project.
Chris, thank you for sharing the update, and look forward to keeping updated with all that news flow from Neometals.
Have a great day, Lil.